Hello, Nico. How are you?
Huh? What happened to you, Mr. Boshi? When did you get so old? Oh, wow. I'm so glad it really wasn't you.
Pretty cool, huh? This is special effects makeup. Had you fooled, huh?
Apparently, Mr. Moriboshi's recent hobby is researching all kinds of special makeup effects.
I was thinking of putting on makeup and seeing how people react. What do you think, Nico?
Right. I'm starting to feel this may lead to trouble.
Okay, listen up. Jumping 10 of these things is the norm. You got that? We don't want any lazy players here.
No way! I can never jump 10 of those things. I'm Ayano Kawahara, a freshman in high school. I'm not very athletic, and when it comes to gym class, I tend to be pretty helpless.
Yeah, that's the way. Use your legs.
Wow! Everyone really jumps over those things with such ease. I told Mr. Morishige that my leg hurt, so I was permitted to sit it out for now. What am I going to do? I already used a stomachache ploy and the sprained ankle. I've run out of reasons to refuse. What am I gonna do?
Huh? So, Kawahara sitting this one out, huh? Oh yeah, she said she hurt her leg or something. Huh? Hold on a second.
Oh no, Mr. Moroshige's looking this way. Mr. Morishige rushed up to me like he was gonna bawl me out of something.
Hey, Kawahara! I saw you this morning in front of the school. As I recall, you are running to your class.
Yes, that's right. I was late for class this morning, so I had to run to make it in time. I guess he must have seen me. Come to think of it, I vaguely remember him standing at the school gate.
You really got a nerve cutting my class with such a lie. Get in there right now. You jump over those blocks like anyone else.
Yes, right away, Mr. Morishige. I'm sorry. I thought I was going to be led straight to the jumping blocks, but what he did shocked me. He went straight to his gym bag and pulled out a camera.
See what I mean? Those girls jumping over those blocks. Oh, so beautiful.
Huh? What is he doing?
This is the beauty of athletics. You get what I mean, Kawahara? The muscles in the thigh when jumping, the arm muscles when pushing off, the shape of the butt when they fly over the blocks. Oh, it's a pure sight of beauty. Just as I was getting some prime shots.
Mr. Murashige, what, may I ask, are you doing?
Huh? Oh, sir, I was just,
I'm asking you, sir, please explain to me what you're doing with that camera.
Yes, well, I was checking their form for reference. I was so shocked by the sudden appearance of the principal that I accidentally dropped the camera and stepped on it.
Okay, well, just be careful. I guess that camera's not gonna be of much use anymore anyways.
Yeah, completely destroyed, I'm afraid. Silly me, huh? Apparently, the principal came to the gym to tell me he wanted to introduce me to someone later. Oh man, he never comes in here. Just my luck. Okay, Kawahara, you're next. Go for it, or whatever.
I was trying to skip out on practice, but now it's confronted with these jumping blocks. 10 of them! Okay, Mr. Morishige. I started to run towards the blocks, but...
What the hell was that?
I'm sorry, Coach. I'm just not athletic enough. I can't do this. I wasn't even able to get over it. I fell to the ground with a thud.
You're not trying hard enough. What you need is more stretching.
The coach wasn't having any of it. He jumped on my thighs and forcibly started stretching them.
Come on, Kawahara, you gotta spread them more. Loosen up those muscles, for God's sake. Don't be a baby. Take the pain. Discipline is what you need.
Wow!
Huh? What was that sound? Did you break a bone?
A strange sound was heard from the lower portion of my body.
Like I said, you're not trying hard enough.
Mr. Murashige, this is the guy I was talking about, Mr. Motozuka. He'll be your assistant teacher.
As I was groaning in pain, the principal and some guy I'd never seen before entered the gym.
Huh? What's going on here?
What happened? Sir, let's defer introductions for now. We need to call an ambulance right away. This is, we just,
Mr. Morishige insisted that it was just an accident. I was immediately taken away in an ambulance with the help of Mr. Motozuka.
Hey, Ayano, are you okay?
You're in a wheelchair. Does that mean your leg was broken?
Not only was it broken, due to Mr. Morishige's forcible stretching, I was left paralyzed from the waist down. The doctor informed me that I would never walk again.
You aren't able to walk because you didn't have the endurance or tenacity to be more physically fit. That's why.
That's right, Misa's right. Yep, your lack of resolve is what caused it.
Huh? Are you serious? It was you, Mr. Murashige, that physically attacked me.
You sure are smart, Misa. I'm proud to call you my daughter.
Huh? Attacked? If you had probably jumped over those blocks, none of this would have happened.
Huh? Misa's Mr. Murashige's daughter, and she's very athletic. She's a member of the basketball team. She's my complete opposite. My young life was ruined by these people. Apparently, Mr. Murashige told the principal that the whole incident was an unfortunate accident and nothing more. My new life as a physically handicapped teenager was filled with hardships. Sorry, I hope it's not a burden on you leaving my stuff in your locker. My classmates started out helping out, but gradually began ignoring me and I found myself alone. And so life at school was joyless. Every day I sat in my wheelchair and quietly sobbed. Was this really all my fault? Was I so wrong? Why am I being blamed for this? Why? As I sat there in the dark hallway.
What's the matter, Ayano? If you want to talk, I'm a good listener.
Mr. Morizuka. Mr. Morizuka's kindness took me by surprise and I started crying uncontrollably.
Why the tears, Ayano?
I'm just so resentful for how they treated me, blaming me for becoming paralyzed. My anger toward Mr. Murashige gradually changed to frustration of myself. Mr. Morizuka, I want to change. I want to be more athletic. I don't want to be this weakling any longer.
I completely understand, Ayano. Let's get to work then, okay? I've got a good friend who's a school principal. I can introduce you to. I'll ask him to get you to transfer there.
Really? Thank you, Mr. Morizuka. In order to fulfill my wish, Mr. Morizuka got time transferred to a school that excelled in sports, Tomei High School. Since then, everything fell into place. I was really transferred to Tomei High School, just as Mr. Morizuka had promised. Pleased to meet everyone. My name is Ayano Kawahara. I heard that this school has a department that teaches sports to people in wheelchairs.
I'm joining the school with her as an assistant teacher. My name is Morizuka. I'm looking forward to working with all of you.
For some reason, Mr. Morizuka was also transferred to the school. For me, it was very comforting.
This is the wheelchair basketball team.
Wow! They move so swiftly despite being in wheelchairs. How do they do it? I was mesmerized by the sight of these girls in wheelchairs playing so skillfully. My hopes and aspirations grew stronger.
Just so you know, Ayano, there's no such thing as unathletic.
Huh? I was captivated by the players on the court but turned to him when he said that.
Researchers found nothing in the brain function that would indicate that humans are unathletic. It's the brain that controls physical ability. What's needed is constant practice. You know what the saying is, practice makes perfect.
So you're saying my inability to excel in sports was just my imagination? So I can become more athletic. I can do it if I try. I felt a sudden urge of confidence wash over me. It was the first time in my life that I felt this way.
Oh yeah, well then, I'll tell you what. I'll oversee the team.
I want to join the basketball team, Mr. Morizuka. Since making this life-changing decision, I was determined to succeed. I began practicing in earnest. Then 1 month later...
I think there's a lot more to learn, so mingle with everyone and exchange views and create teamwork, okay?
Today, in order to learn more about this sport, my teammates and I attended a high school basketball tournament. We learned a lot during this match, but
sitting in a wheelchair all day really gets uncomfortable, I bet.
Misa? Misa was also attending the match and spotted me and came over to talk.
You're sitting in a wheelchair, for God's sake. No use attending a basketball match. You've always been unathletic. Give it up, Ayano.
But I wasn't my old self. I wasn't about to back down to her insults and comforted her. Well, despite being in a wheelchair, I've actually become a pretty good basketball player.
Oh, is that so? Okay, then want to play a match with us?
And so began this epic battle. We weren't about to lose. But as we were about to begin, Misa sat herself down on the bench.
I think I'll sit this out. No need for me to compete against wheelchair-bound players. My team will wipe the floor with you girls.
Is she for real? She really takes us for suckers. And the match began. Yes! Nice shot. Keep it up, girls. We can do this. Our shots were landing every time and we were on our way to winning.
What the hell are you girls doing? These idiots don't even have legs and they're beating you? Seriously? You aren't putting your back into it.
So why doesn't she just play herself? In the end, she had no choice but to get in the game. But she wasn't about to play fair. Ugh! Are you okay? Because of Misa's rough tactics, my teammate was knocked over and fell out of her chair.
Oh, sorry about that. My leg must have bumped your chair. She should have done the spot. All her fault.
She didn't even pause to help and just continued down the court and made her shot.
Great, nobody around. Easy shot. Yes, now we lead.
She's pathetic. After that, she used foul after foul to gain points, dunking one basket after another. In the end, we lost.
We practice so much. How can we lose?
Sorry, Ayano. Next time we'll beat them for sure. Yeah, we'll just practice more, Zal. Don't worry about it.
The way she moved. Could it be? As I watched the game from the sidelines, I was certain that Ayano could walk again. Hey, Ayano. There's a possibility that you may be able to walk again.
Huh? Really?
Yes, there's one person that may be able to cure you. I immediately brought Ayano to the Moriboshi Medical Center. I'm going to talk to the doctor, so you wait here. I'll be right back. I never thought that I would be doing this. I quickly changed into my white lab coat, my actual persona. I then headed back to where Ayano was waiting. Mr. Murazuka explained everything to me. I'll get you ready for the operation, shall we?
Huh? Wait, aren't you Mr. Moriboshi?
Several hours later, Ayano woke up from her deep sleep.
Huh? Really? My legs! I can move them!
That's wonderful, Ayano. Now all you have to do is a little bit of rehabilitation and you'll be as good as new.
Mr. Moriboshi, thank you so much. How can I ever repay you?
I changed back into my disguise as Mr. Murazuka and I left the hospital.
Mr. Morizuka, I can walk again, but I want to continue playing basketball. This time for real.
Okay, Ayano. But just remember, if you give up halfway, it's game over. You realize that, right?
Mr. Morizuka, I'm indebted to you.
Ayano, in order to reach your goal, you must have total devotion and resolve. I hope you're ready for this, Mr. Murashige.
6 months later, I was 17 now, moved up a grade and continued my studies at Tomei High. My rehabilitation was complete, and I moved from the wheelchair team to the school women's basketball team.
Ayano, your shot and dribble technique has improved considerably.
Thanks so much.
You're doing great. Now let's show them what you got in tomorrow's match.
You bet, Mr. Morizuka. And on the day of the match.
Huh? Hey, why can't you walk? Don't tell me you're faking it all along. But you were born unathletic. You can't fix that.
Oh yeah, I remember you. You're the girl who was lousy at sports. What, did you want to get better at playing a little basketball?
Turns out the team we were playing at Nanjo High was where Misa was playing. The Murashigis, huh? Well, I'm not the same Ayano you knew before. I wasn't about to lose to these two. Not this time. I headed toward the court to determine to win. The long-awaited battle between Nanjo High and Tomei High was about to begin. Here you go. Pass. Leave it to me. I'll take care of it. As soon as the match began, we skillfully maneuvered toward the basket and gained a point. Tomei High took the lead right from the get-go.
Why are their passes so fast? Get that ball away from her. We'll never land a point with that kind of pass. What are you doing, for Christ's sake?
The Nanjo High players were awestruck by her skill and speed.
What the hell are you girls doing, you slowpokes? Get yours moving. Hurry up and steal that ball.
Yeah, right.
Go for it, girls! You're doing great!
I could see that Misa was getting very frustrated by the turn of events.
Will you pipe down, Murazuka? You're getting on my nerves. Seems like Misa's team can't keep up with them. Looks like Tomei High was on the road to victory.
Ugh! Oh my, sorry about that. You're in the way.
That was totally on purpose. Hey, no pulling on my jersey, that's foul.
Huh? I didn't know such thing. Are you nuts?
Gradually, Misa became desperate and began using unsporting, underhanded tactics whenever the ref was not watching. Hey, ref, did you see that? That was a foul.
Didn't see a thing. Keep playing. She would complain of numerous fouls, but the ref would just shake his head.
You're not focusing on the game. That's always been your problem. You're not cut out for this.
At this pace, the whole game's gonna end with her winning. I can't have that. I have to do something.
Ayano, double mark Misa. That's your only chance.
Yeah, right, that's it. I got it, Mr. Morizuka.
Huh? What's this?
By double marking Misa, she was unable to try any dirty tricks.
That should keep her from cheating.
By preventing her from causing any mischief, Tomei High began to take the lead again. And finally, 3 minutes before the game was over,
I practiced this three-point shoot countless times. I will definitely make this shot.
right when Ayano was about to make the shot, Misa came at her from behind and ruined her shot.
No way you're making that shot. Ugh!
Foul! Due to the foul, Ayana was given 3 free throws. The pressure's too much for her. She doesn't have the skill to really make those shots. We got this in the bag. You really believe your own words, huh, Mr. Morishige?
Ayana's never been good in sports. She'll screw this us like she screws everything up. I'm gonna make this shot. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it.
And then Ayana made her shot. The ball made a perfect arc and seemed to float through the air as it swished through the net. That was just a lucky shot. She'll definitely miss the next one. But the second shot hit like a bullseye. Mr. Morishige looked devastated. He was unable to utter a single word. I bet you anything she'll make that third shot as well.
Swish!
See? What did I tell ya?
Game over! 50-31! The winner is Tomei High School!
Due to Ayane's skill and perseverance, Tomei High School won the match with flying colors. As Ayano and I were celebrating the victory, Mr. Morishige came storming over to us. Hey, Morizuka! I'll bet that you were up to your dirty tricks again. What did you do to win? It's impossible that Misa and her team would lose. I coached them myself. You did something to win, I know it. As he was lobbing accusations towards me, the principal approached and said,
Hold it right there. Who the hell do you think you're talking to like that?
Sir, what are you doing here?
I hate to spring this on you, but he is. Please, sir, I'll introduce myself.
Huh? Oh, wait, are you talking about this here Morizuka? He's just an assistant coach. I mean, he's more like a groupie or whatever. Apparently, the principal's daughter was on the Tomei High School basketball team, and he was here to watch her play.
Mr. Moriboshi?
Hi, Mr. Moriboshi.
And so I removed my disguise and revealed who I really was.
Why were you in such disguise, Mr. Moriboshi?
Well, it's a long story, but I really had a wonderful time.
Yes, disguises are Mr. Moriboshi's latest hobby.
Oh, that's why Mr. Morizuka wasn't around when we went to the hospital. You're the only one there. I had no idea.
You've got no right to be a teacher, Mr. Morishige. Anyone who judges people by how they look doesn't deserve that honor. Do you remember that so-called accident when Ayano was hurt? It's something that you did to your own student. Don't tell me you forgot. Yeah, well, it was all just a misunderstanding. It'd be easy for me to never allow you to teach ever again. Please, sir, not that! Not my career! Mr. Morishige was in a total panic. He ran out of the gym, not wanting to face reality. It wasn't my fault! It's all just a misunderstanding! He was so beside himself that he ran out onto the street completely out of control when he was hit by a huge semi-truck. He was taken away in an ambulance. I later heard that he was left paralyzed from the waist down, never to walk again.
So, what did you think, Mr. Moriboshi? Was the disguise any fun?
Yeah, well, if people are saved due to my masquerade, I think it's a good thing.
I see. But to be honest, I would much rather be with the real Mr. Moriboshi.
Looking for more interesting stories and videos? Then come check out other videos from Mani people here. We'd love to hear your thoughts, too. Drop a line in the comments below. See you soon!